What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com, and welcome back to another one of our videos covering the best bets on the website. So each week, I'm going to kind of come back and show you what's going on with the best bets, how our handicappers are doing. And this week, I'm kind of actually going to go into kind of what I personally am looking at when I start to put this product together. So let's kick it off here. I'll put it up on the screen. I'm actually on the back end here of where I enter the picks. So I'll blow that up for you. So this is kind of what you're going to see when you buy the picks. You're going to get this as well. I wanted to show you this. I wanted to kind of recap my week. Went 15-7, and that's not really why I want to recap it. I just kind of want to show you kind of what you get if you bet or if you buy from me, and kind of my thought processes of how I kind of identify, the horses or games that I want to use. So. Well, like I said, we'll start here on 3-3 and go through the week here. Our new week when we calculate payouts and stuff results, it starts on Sunday. So, so one thing, I've made some changes to this as we go along. One thing I tried to do at the start was like, okay, 3 plays every day. That's what I'm going to give out. And it's like, well, no, if I only like two games or 2 horses, I'm just going to do that. If I like 5, like today, as I record this on Sunday, I've got 5 posted. I'm going to do that. Right. So, so you look here, Grand Journey at Gulfstream just looked like a total standout. And then like this horse right here in Pell at Oaklawn last Sunday, that's a horse. Like I got tipped on a horse named Tipsy Tammy when she ran on debut. Right. And then this Impel horse just demolished Tipsy Tammy in that maiden special weight race, right? So then Tipsy Tammy comes back to win her next race. And so I'm like, all right, I am waiting for Impel. When Impel comes back, I don't care what race it's in, I'm going to bet her. And then it came up. There she was. She entered at Oaklawn, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say is like sometimes like with this Grand Journey play, it's like, yeah, you're looking at past performances, whichever one you use. And it's like, that horse isn't going to lose, right? And sometimes with Impel, I didn't even look at the past performances. I just saw that horse on debut, really talented horse, looked great. The horse she beat, who beat the other horses that day by a mile, came back and romped. I don't really care who's up against Impel. I'm betting Impel, right? So that's just kind of, there's not a cookie cutter way I do this. It's just kind of paying attention to what's going on and waiting and choosing your spots. So those were 2 on Sunday. On Monday at Will Rogers, and that's like my favorite little track is Will Rogers. It started on Monday. So had this horse that looked like a total standout there. Let me go to the next page here. It shows only 6 a page for some reason. So Santa Anita ran on Monday, was lucky there. A total just Marina's Tina dropping way down in class. That was an easy one. And another Will Rogers race where it just looked pretty simple. If you'll notice for horses, I also list out exacta, trifecta, and daily double plays on this. I understand that maybe some people don't want to play a win on like a 3-5, 4-5 shot. So that's why I include these exactas and trifectas. So if you purchase from me, you're going to get those extra plays because I get it. Not everybody wants to play those. So had a good day there. Go on to 3-5, which would be Tuesday. Miss Fussy Pants did nothing, just didn't finish at Mahoning. So that was a tough loss there. And then we get into the hockey. I had the Florida Panthers minus a goal and a half and had under a goal and a half first period for the Blues, and the Islanders both get wins there. So hockey, the strategy for me, and this is probably it is my most successful sport by a mile. You 99 out of 100 plays for me are probably going to be plus money plays. You guys, the thing about hockey, you got to realize it's really all about bounces. I mean, I hate to simplify it like that. I mean, there's handicapping to it 1,000%, but you got to get yourself into spots where you're playing plus money wagers on wagers that shouldn't be paying what they pay. And in hockey, I mean, that's a betting 101, right? But in hockey, I have been able to identify those situations a little bit more than the other sports. I would say baseball probably second for me. But so in this situation, the Panthers were laying a goal and a half but they were plus 200. So I hate playing minus a goal and a half in hockey when it's, plus 110, minus 110, even money, something like that. The payout's not enough for me because it's hard to win. I don't care if it's the Panthers versus the Blackhawks, who are awful. It's still hard to win in hockey by more than a goal and a half. So I will lay the goal and a half with really, really good teams when the price is above, plus 150. So the Panthers made sense there. And then playing the Blues under a goal and a half first period is just automatic right now for me. I mean, they just cannot score. So there was that on that day. This situation here was one. I played $50 exacta 4 over 1.7. When I think there's not hardly any doubt that my top choice in a race is going to be under 1 to 2, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the exacta up and not throw up the win wager. So you'll still get these listed here, but I threw up the exacta. I didn't even mess with the win wager because I was like, yeah, that horse is going to be too short. So let's keep on going here. Once again, it's more just kind of outclassed. This horse right here outclassed the field and got beat. That does happen. Got a weird trip for sure. So he's still rolling though. And then more hockey situations. Calgary was at Tampa Bay in a coin flip game, so take the plus money. Washington was on the road here against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a team you just have to fade right now. You have to. They're a mess. Even though the Capitals aren't great, they're not a mess. Pittsburgh's a mess. So you got about plus 140. You take it. Nashville was playing Buffalo. Buffalo's on a second game of the back-to-back. Nashville's the hottest team in the NHL right now. I don't know what their future price is right now for the Stanley Cup. You might take a look at it. They are very hot. They have a very good roster. They sucked early. They are really good right now. So anyway, they were laying a goal and a half. And again, if they're laying a goal and a half and it's an even money wager, I'm not doing it. Even if they look like standouts, I'm not doing it. But at plus 155, it makes that wager worth it. We'll keep on going, and now we'll get to the bad streak. Lost 4 in a row. And while I'll tell you guys about losing streaks with this, there's absolutely nothing you can do to avoid this. Nothing. I do the same type of thoughts when I hit 5 in a row or lose 5 in a row. And that's the bad thing about it. This horse at Aqueduct didn't run a step. This horse at Gulfstream didn't run a step. This horse at Santa Anita got nosed out right at the wire. This horse at Tampa didn't run a step. I can't see that coming, and nobody can. So that is what it is. Kenza with a big win there. Speaking of not running a step, not playing a single second, were the Winnipeg Jets at plus 120. They got beat like 5-0 in that game. Again, it's just like with racing. It's sometimes they don't show up. Sometimes teams don't show up. And then ended the week here with the Dallas Stars, an easy win there at even money. So again, looking for those hockey situations where the plus money makes sense, and then just looking for the horses that either, I've seen that horse run a time or two, beat a good horse, or they just look totally, outclassed. It's Sunday as I record this. You see kind of here's some live examples of what you get. These are 5 games going on, or races going on today. So 3 horse racing plays, 2 plays here from the NHL. So yeah, when you watch this, you'll know, hey, he went 0 for 5, he went 5-0, or he went somewhere in between. But again, you see like Edmonton minus a goal and a half. Edmonton's a really good team. They are on the road. Guess where they're at? They're at Pittsburgh. Edmonton's one of the better teams. They're laying a goal and a half at plus 165 on the road at Pittsburgh. I just said you kind of got to fade Pittsburgh. There it is. And then look who's back. Nashville Predators plus 120 on the road against the Wild. Predators are a better team than the Wild. They show up and play well, they're going to win that game. So those are just a couple. And then Tampa have been waiting for number 2 Protective to come back for like 6 weeks or 6 months, I should say. Phenom taking a big drop in class, and then Paramount Prince taking a drop in class as well. So, just 3 horses I think are going to win 2 games that I think the price it's way too good not to play it. So anyway, if you want to check out the best bets from everybody, just click on this best bets tab. Easy for me to say. You see right there, Papa Dude. How did he do yesterday on Saturday? He went 1 and 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 5 and 3, 6 and 3. Played 9 games, went 6 and 3 on Saturday. He's got 4 again today. You got Magic. He stayed hot with his horse racing bets. His favorite horse, Koufax, got the big win yesterday for him as he went 2 out of 3. said there I am. You can click on me. Jared's got plays sometimes. And you see new leaderboard here. You can always go down here and search the leaderboards and see how everybody's doing. Papa Dude taking over the lead there. He is in front. All right, guys. That'll do it for this week's episode of, I guess it's an episode of Best Bets. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And we'll see you right back here next week.